Okay, so this might be quite obvious, but I've got to make good this hole, and I just want a nice square piece. So from here, to do away with this bad bit, I know that my plasterboard is okayish to here, and I know I've got plywood just inside, so I can come out there. And if I put my fingers down, I know the plywood is just under here, so I've got my dimensions. I've got this point to this point, this point to this point, and all I'm going to do is take a measurement. Doesn't matter if you work in millimetres or inches. I work in both, depends what's more convenient, which side of the tape I'm on. So I'll work that at 90 inches. And I'm going from this point to this point. That's about 12 inches. All I'm going to do now is cut my board at 19 inches by 12 inches, place it on, mark around it, cut to my line, just giving a little bit extra, so I'll probably give a couple of mil top, a couple of mil bottom on both sides. Cut that out, and then the piece that I cut will slot straight in, rather than trying to put my measurements on here, hoping it's square. I'll just cut the piece first, use that as a template, cut it out, job's a good one. See you in a sec. So, got my plasterboard, 19 inches by 12 inches. I'm going to go on my mark. Now, use that as a template. So if I cut that out now, if I just take my line out slightly, give me a couple of minutes each side, that will slot in there perfectly. I know I've got this little gap here, but I can just cut a little square piece, got my fixing points as I cut this plasterboard out, leaving some of the plywood in. Yeah, all good. Multi-tool, I've had this about 20 years now, brilliant bit of kit, never let me down. Probably the easiest and fastest way to get into here. I know there's no pipe work, I'm going straight onto the ply. There's ply behind here, which is going to be my solid fixing. So, here we go. And there you have. That's taken me less than 10 minutes. So, always use a template if you can. If there's times when you probably can't, but always cut your plasterboard first, knowing what your substrate is behind to fix to, and then cut it out using the board as template, and then put it in. So now I've got fixing points around the perimeter. I'll probably get a couple in the middle. This is being tiled, so all I need is something solid for the adhesive to go onto. So there's no weak points in the tiles at all. So yeah, just make sure you give it a good clean so that the plasterboard sits flush back. Obviously that's going to sit back the thickness of the plaster, so it'll be about 2-3 mil slightly set, but that's not an issue. For me, that's perfect. And then I'm going to put a little piece in here, cut a little square. That's again, I'm not going to use a template, I'll just cut that a bit smaller than the hole opening is actually, and probably put fixing top and bottom. And there you go. Template, cut to a rough measurement, fixed. This piece was already in, but that's how you do it nice and quick. Like I said, you've got the thickness of the plaster there, but yeah, perfect to tile onto.